You've got 312 saved posts. Read later. Try this. Important. Life-changing. And somehow, none of them ever become life. You save a reel about morning routines while lying in bed at 1:47 a.m. You save a relationship post because it explains your exact pattern with scary accuracy. You save a workout plan, a budgeting template, a recipe, a book list, a video called How to Stop Procrastinating. And for a tiny moment, your chest loosens, because saving it feels like you did something. Here's how it usually shows up. You're scrolling and something hits that soft part of you. A post about healing, a checklist about confidence, a simple 3 steps to change your life. And you think, I should keep this. Not because you're careless, but because you're hopeful. So you tap save like you're placing it somewhere safe, like you're building a future version of you out of little digital bricks. Scenario 2, you're overwhelmed. Too many tabs open in your mind, too many loose ends in your life. You can't control your boss, your family, the state of the world, or your own mood today. But you can control this. You can curate, organize, create a neat little shelf called Later, where everything will make sense. Scenario 3 is the sneakiest. You're actually excited. You find something genuinely useful, and instead of doing it, you save it. Because doing it would mean risking failure, discomfort, messiness. But saving it? Saving it is clean. Saving it is instant. Saving it is you, still in potential. And the longer that saved tab grows, the more it starts to feel like a comfort blanket. Not because you're lazy, because it soothes something. Now let's talk about where this actually comes from. The first thing your brain is doing is confusing intention with identity. When you save a post about journaling, you're not just saving information, you're saving a version of yourself. The thoughtful you, the healed you, the disciplined you. The you who wakes up early and drinks water and has boundaries and never texts back LOL when you're dying inside. Psychologically, your mind loves anything that reduces inner tension. If you feel behind in life, saving a plan gives you instant relief. It's like saying, see, I'm the kind of person who's working on it. You're not lying. You do care. But your brain is grabbing the feeling of progress without the friction of progress. The second pattern is more subtle. Saving becomes a form of symbolic control. When life feels chaotic, collecting resources feels like building a shelter. If you grew up in an environment where things changed quickly, where emotions weren't safe, where support was inconsistent, your nervous system learned something. Control is comfort. So now, as an adult, you soothe yourself by gathering tools, tips, frameworks, guides. It's not that you think a post will save you. It's that having it saved makes you feel less alone with the problem. And the third one? This is the one that hits hardest. Saving can be a way of avoiding the grief of starting. Because the moment you actually begin, you discover reality. You discover you won't become a new person overnight. You discover you'll have to repeat things, struggle, get bored, get it wrong, keep going anyway. And if you've ever had your effort mocked, ignored, or punished, starting can feel strangely unsafe. So your mind offers you a compromise. Collect the instructions. Become the kind of person who would do it. Just not today. But here's the part nobody talks about. That Save tab doesn't just hold posts. It holds promises. Tiny ones. Quiet ones. And every time you scroll past that mountain of later, a part of you feels it. Not consciously. Not like a dramatic thought. More like a low hum in the background. I keep saying I'm going to change, and I'm not. That's why the Save tab can start to feel heavy, because it's made of hope, and hope is beautiful. But hope with no movement turns into shame. And yet, I want you to hear this clearly. The urge to save is not a moral failure. It's an adaptive strategy. It's your brain trying to protect you from overwhelm, from uncertainty, from the vulnerability of doing something that might not work. So what do you do with this? The first shift is simple but powerful. Stop calling it saved and start calling it avoided. Just privately, for you, not to shame yourself, to tell the truth. Because when you name it honestly, you can work with it. The second shift, make the save tab smaller than your life. Pick one post, just one, the one that still matters a week later. And don't consume it. Translate it into a single action that takes under 2 minutes. If it's a journaling prompt, write 1 sentence. If it's a workout, do 10 squats. If it's boundaries, send 1 honest text. If it's anxiety advice, take 1 slow breath with your feet on the floor. You're teaching your brain a new association. Relief comes from acting, not collecting. And the third shift is the deepest. Treat your save tab like a mirror, not a to-do list. Look at what you keep saving. Is it confidence? Is it productivity? Is it how to stop overthinking? That's not random. That's your psyche pointing at a need. Instead of saving another post about self-worth, ask, where do I still feel unchosen? Where do I still believe I have to earn love? Because the save tab is often a map of your unmet needs, trying to become met. Here's what I want you to take away. You don't save those posts because you don't care. You save them because a part of you still believes your future is possible. But your life won't change when you collect the right ideas. It changes when you give one small promise to yourself and keep it. If this felt like it was written about you, you're not alone. Subscribe to Inner World. We explore the patterns that make us human.